Hi, this is Jay and Todd of Xpresscreen. Due to Hurricane Florence, we unfortunately are not going to be able to make it to the NBM show in Indy. We've elected to stay at home with our families instead due to the immense storm that is bearing down upon us right now. Give you an idea of what we're doing, since we can't be at the show this week, we've decided to do a couple series of videos, which will be us demonstrating the equipment, and then also let you guys know that we're going to be passing on the show specials as well. We hope you guys will enjoy the videos and take advantage of the sales offers that we have. And as a last word, I want to say for all our friends on the East Coast, stay safe, be prepared, evacuate if needed. Thanks. I'm going to turn it over to Todd now.
Reiterate kind of what Jay said. We apologize we're not at the show. Going to miss seeing everybody. And again, people on the East Coast, please listen to the warnings. This is not a storm to play with. Cat 4 when it hits land, so definitely evacuate in places that need to be evacuated. And again, we apologize for not being there. First thing I'm going to do is kind of what we do at a show is we show you how to make the frames, and then we also put it on the burn unit and show you how easy it is to use our system. Again, the key with our system is there is no chemicals, there's no emulsions. You don't have to have access to water. You don't need a dark room, and you don't reclaim your screens or wash them out. Once you're done with the job, you basically dispose of them. You have about $6, maybe 59 cents invested in the screen. There's no reason to try to wash that out. Basically, cut it out, throw it away, and make a new one. It's going to take you all of 5 to 6 minutes to do that. So I'll show you first on how you make this. It's called the Riso quick screw frame. The name basically says it, very quick. You have channels that you are going to basically go in and lock down and lock the mesh down, and then go around and tighten the screws. So I'll do that first. Using 120 mesh, and again our mesh counts are a little bit different. Probably looking at more of a 180 to 200 when it comes to the traditional world with our mesh count. And then once you lock the channels in place, you will go around with a screwdriver and tighten up your screws. I like to go around and tighten the center screw first on each side.
While Todd's finishing that screen up, I'll let you guys know. So we have three main types of mesh. Our 70 mesh, which is going to be equivalent to, say, 110 to 135 traditional. We've got a 120 that's going to be equivalent to, well, as Todd was saying, roughly 155, 205. And then we've got a 200, which is going to be equivalent to a 305 plus. Do more process and simulator process printing with that. While he's putting the last finishing touches on the tightening the frame, slide over here. We've got our QS200 set up, and we've got an image ready to go. The image we've got is a little JPEG that we pulled off the internet. So, nice thing about the QS200 is it will do spot color. It'll also do halftones as well. There's a mild rip build on board. You can do from 37 lines per inch up to 200 lines per inch.
So basically you have a registration bar, so you'll know for multicolors, you know every frame is going to be printed in the exact same place. You push it up against it, and then to the side, and then there's a magnet to lock the frame into place. It won't move. And we're using Corel Draw here. It is an external output device. You can use pretty much any program that you want to use, Illustrator, just send a JPEG down, whatever you want to do. Again, we're using CorelDRAW here. So the image just went down to the system, and now the thermal head's going to lower onto the mesh and basically melt away the saran coating on the mesh around the image area. Where it shows people do ask about the maintenance of the system, this piece that's lowering down and burning is the key component. Periodically, you may want to take an alcohol wipe and wipe the thermal head down to keep the dust off of it, but that is about as far as it goes with maintenance, so it's a very easy system to maintain.
The total time to burn a screen, depending on the size of the image that you have, is anywhere between 90 seconds and 2 minutes. On this image, we are double burning it to get a little dot gain. It's a 60 line per inch half-tone dot, and you'll get to see the final product here in just a couple of minutes.
So you have about 4 to 5 minutes, depending how fast you're making the frame, and then like a minute and a half, so maybe between 6 and 7 minutes to make a frame total. So if you know anything about traditional screen printing, it takes, depends on how good you are, but you could be looking at an hour or over to make a screen, so very quick in comparison to that.
And if your halftones happen to wash out doing traditional, you're back at square one. You better hope you have a screen coated at that point. With this system, it doesn't make any difference. And the fact is, if there's a halftone there, it will print every time. This QS200 that we're using today, this is our middle system. We've got a smaller system, the GP100. That was the introductory system, and then again we have this QS200, and then we have a larger format, the QS2536. It will do up to a full 25 by 36 inch frame, and it does it at 1200 DPI.
The system prints at 600 DPI. The 100 we also have below the system also prints at 600 DPI as well. Can't go wrong as far as the quality of print on any of the 3 machines.
Alright, image is done now. We're going to pull it off and take it over to the press. I'm going to get Todd to hold up that screen, show you what it looks like.
So you can see image of the cheetah in the screen. Basically what it's done is it has melted that saran coating just around that image area, so when you go to push ink through the screen, it's only going to go through the image area.
3. Alright, it's Jay and Todd back again, and we're getting ready to put some ink through this screen we just burned on the QS200. Again, it's a 60 line per inch halftone dot, and Todd's getting ready to pull a squeegee on it.
Yeah, just using regular plastisol ink. So we're going to run the ink across it here.
Spin that thing around, Todd. And you can see the level of halftone detail that you get. It's pretty amazing, and you get it in such a short period of time.
Yep, so that kind of shows you the quality that you'll get with the system. Again, no chemicals, no emulsions, no darkroom, no washouts. And same question we ask at every show, what's it going to take to get you out of the darkroom?
be on the lookout. We'll send an email out with our special pricing, or give us a phone call, and we'll send you over a quote. Thanks, and thanks for watching, and appreciate you guys. And again, sorry we couldn't be at the NBM Indy show.
And everybody on the East Coast, again, stay safe.